And we're live.
Yeah. Beyond. Oh wait, wrong podcast.
Intro
Wrong.
kid. So we're back another week. Episode 4. We've made it past season 1.
Oh snap!
So we've been renewed
I've
for
been saying
season
that a
3.
lot at the beginning of the episode.
Oh
Oh
snap.
snap! Yeah, I'm gonna try and get that trending on Twitter, on the Twitters.
At TMU Podcast.
Oh snap!
So yeah. What do we got today? Today we actually have topics. We're actually looking somewhat like we know what we're doing.
Nah,
Alright.
not gonna happen.
We're gonna keep our unprofessionalness to its max.
Yep.
I'll dip halfway through again like last week.
Yeah, leave me on
Close
my
this
own.
window, realize, not a good thing to do.
Man.
So what have you been up to?
Well,
Reading, playing, watching?
before we started recording, I was playing, some Mass Effect 1.
Or as they call it in my hood, Mass Effect. It's not a creative neighborhood that I live in. You see my neighbors.
You've gotten sued for copyright infringement.
How far are
By
you
the
into Mass Effect right now?
uh Not that far actually. I mean, Mass Effect 1 is shorter than the rest of the game, so
Yeah, and it's pretty
I,
straightforward too, right?
yeah, it's like 3 missions and then like that final mission. That's about it. It's the shortest. Like when I first played it, it took me like 14 hours. That's because I didn't really do any of the side stuff. But this one, I'm kind of taking my time, just walking around, bullshitting, really, flying to other planets. I always said I'm gonna play one day and read all the codex entries, but
Let's be honest. I
that's not
don't
gonna
even
happen.
bother telling myself that when I play those games. I'm like, maybe the
I
first
do,
day.
I do want to read the books though. I got to get on that eventually. When it comes to books, I'm just like, if there's no pictures, might take me a while.
Gotta read Dr. Seuss.
Yeah,
Have you read the comics?
I got to read that too. But other than that, I finished Wolverine and the X-Men cartoon today, earlier
At work?
at work. I'll probably write a review on that on the Tumblr. I gotta get on that.
Cool.
I got three reviews pending that I gotta write up there. The Superior first 4 volumes, first 3 volumes of TMNT, and Wolverine and the X-Men. It's just a matter of sitting down and actually writing it, well, typing it.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
hard part.
that's what you're at work for.
Uh,
That's what I do.
man, but I don't know. What you want to jump into the topics that we have, or you got anything you
Uh,
wanna talk about first?
I got no announcements.
No announcements. No baby on the way.
Not that I know of.
Segue. No
Yeah,
baby on the way.
April Fool has gone past. What is this baby on the way segue? I don't see where that falls in there.
Arrow.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
baby already born.
Uh,
I don't know. Well, since we're talking about it, might as well. We just finished watching Arrow.
good
Uh,
stuff. Good stuff. Some stuff. I don't know why. I was surprised to see Moira die.
but I've been telling you that.
I've been telling you the same thing. Like her
No,
and
I've been saying, like I told you,
Sarah.
beginning of the season, I laid it down. I was like, this is what's gonna happen by the end of the season. This was gonna happen. Either Thea, I was hoping Thea would die because she was annoying me this episode.
Yeah, well, I was hoping Theo would die because Moira had something to say about Merlin, and I'm like, all right, let's see what goes on here.
Yeah, I actually jumped at that part when the car got hit because I wasn't expecting it. I don't know if you were, but I was just like, okay,
No, I
he's
wasn't
gonna,
expecting that. I didn't jump. I was just more angry than anything. I'm like, God
okay,
damn it.
so we're not gonna find that out. But
Well,
I already know
apparently he's
Thea.
supposed to show up.
Yeah, I knew Thea wasn't gonna die because in one of the solicits, is that what they're called for TV shows or is that just comics?
Just previews.
Oh, whatever. And one of the preview stuff that shows that she confronts Merlin. So I was like, ah. But for a second there, I didn't think he was gonna kill her. Like when he backed away, I was
For a
like,
second, I
okay.
thought he was gonna like kill Thea, and then I'm like, nah, the mom has to die. I knew it was gonna happen. Also, I don't know why I was surprised though. I'm like, well,
I was
something's gonna happen.
expecting last episode. See, we still got 3 episodes left. I'm
Well, we'll
surprised.
still
A
see
lot of
Sarah
shit.
die in the last episode, and then that's when we stop watching the show.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, one more has to die. If they kill Sarah,
It's gonna be Sarah.
if they do,
That's when we stop watching.
they better hope the summer break is enough for me to redeem them, or else they're gonna lose a viewer.
The new season. Well, season 3 we got Connor Hawk. He's gonna show up.
Nah, he's too young. He's gonna be like 7 years old. He's not gonna be Green Arrow or the Green Arrow
Well, obviously.
unless they kill Oliver and then they have a 7-year-old running around.
Logical.
That's what happened in the comics. It was when Oliver dies, he takes over the mantle.
At 7 years old.
No, not at 7 years
Exactly.
old, obviously. Hey, they gotta start young, right?
Or they can bring in. They can. I don't know.
Because he has 2 kids
Yeah.
in the
What's the other
book.
one's name? Mila.
I don't know, but
Something.
Shadow's dead, so he can't. She can't rape him this time.
Oh, I don't know. So I think it's like maybe they take the daughter story where she was raped, and then have his mom be like that, and just like
What are you
his
talking
daughter
about?
gets raped. Because doesn't his daughter get raped, and that's how she gets AIDS?
That's not his daughter.
That's all I
How
was
many
saying.
times I can tell you this?
I don't know.
That's not his daughter.
You
She
sure?
was a prostitute on the streets, and he took her in. Like he saves her.
What's to do with his daughter?
He doesn't have a daughter. He
Since
has,
when?
he has 2 sons.
This is blowing my mind.
Why do you think he has a daughter?
I don't know. I could have sworn he had a daughter.
No,
What am I thinking of then?
I don't know who you're thinking of.
Superman?
I don't even think Superman has a daughter.
Does Superman have a son? No, right? Like in the future story of any kind?
Peter Parker had a daughter in that What If story, Spider Girl. Is that who you're talking about?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know. Think you were dreaming, then you woke up.
I don't know. I've been reading some shitty ass wikis then.
But
Because
yeah,
that was a good
Arrow.
episode.
I thought he was gonna shoot her though. I wasn't expecting the like. Where was the sword?
Well,
He had a case.
he's like
He
a
had a
video game
case of
character.
yeah. He had a case of GTA where he just hit right and then he just switched weapons.
He's like paper, cell phone, gun. That's how it works.
Yeah, he pulled that sword out of nowhere.
You had Roy
But
hulking out the fucking episode.
the episode wasn't even really about him. I thought he was gonna get his arm cut off.
Yeah,
That's
for
how they're
sure.
gonna
I
calm him
was thinking
down.
that too.
But other
Yeah,
than
if
that,
anybody's gonna do that, it's gonna be Slade. He's the one with the sword.
they didn't even really explain why he was like that. Like I understand the Mirakuru, but other than that, like
Well, he was
he had no
seeing.
dialogue.
Well,
He
he
didn't
had
even talk.
Thea like in his mind, kind of like how
Yeah, he had
Shadow was there, so she's egging him on, I guess. And once he goes into that rage, he just can't control himself.
I don't know. I feel like they could have better explained that. But the kid stuff, I feel like it's too early for that. Unless they're gonna have, I don't know. But they did stay true to like they didn't even say because I don't even remember the character's name that he got pregnant. But at least they stayed true to that character because in the comics it was like the same thing where I think they had like a one night stand and then she told him, oh, I'm pregnant, but I don't want any money. So at least they stayed true to that.
Mm.
And then she just left, and but she left, and it was to believe that he never knew that he was his son. But then you find out that he, like, the whole time he knew, like, he was there when he was born and all this stuff. Like, it's during the Kevin Smith's run
Mm.
that all that stuff gets explained. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I like how Moira knew that Ollie was Yarrow.
Yeah, I was surprised with that
I was surprised, but at the
because
same time,
I
it
didn't know
makes sense.
I didn't know what she was talking about. She was like, I know," and I'm just like,
I know,
you know what?
you know. You
I'm like, and then eventually I put two and two together.
But
But it's funny how
I
it's
told you
like,
about this though.
oh
Like
yeah,
he showed up in her office. She should know,
yeah, but she didn't know at that point. She knew
but she should have known then.
during the season finale.
Yeah, but
And
she should have known
for a
then.
second, I thought Thea was gonna find out because when he shot the Venom stuff into Roy, and then he walked in limping, and I was
Mm.
like, dude, you're revealing yourself right now.
Yeah,
What are you doing? But they kind of played it off a little bit.
I love that thing. He walks in limping. His mom's like, "What happened to you?" Fell off the motorcycle.
Yeah,
So stupid.
that seems to be the excuse.
I'm like, dude, don't you ever go fall downstairs or anything? Come on.
Yeah, but even her, she was like,
Yeah,
oh,
she called. Whoa, but then at that point, she already knew.
but
She called bullshit on this thing.
that Sarah breaking up with him, I was like, really?
Yeah,
Is this really happening right now?
it's that whole thing. It's like things are going too good to be true.
Yeah, she pulled the "it's not you, it's me."
He's just sitting there like, this fucking bitch. It's her. It's definitely her.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that Sin was a lot younger in the comic than she is in the show.
Who?
Sin,
I forgot she existed.
because she's supposed to be. Is it the League of Assassins that? Yeah, she was supposed to, like, some group trained her. I think it was the League that trained her, and she was supposed to replace Lady Shiva. I think that's the character's name. But then, Canary took her in and, like, adopted her, and
I have no idea. I
uh,
feel like this is the first time we see her since the mid-season break.
probably is.
Like she showed up and I'm just like, what the fuck is this bitch?
I'm surprised her head didn't fly off when Roy backhanded her.
Yeah. I love like when Thea runs out of the club. She's like, I gotta go meet with a friend, and she's in the alleyway, and you just see like this person standing there, head down with the hoodie on. I'm like, who stands like that?
I thought it was Roy
It's
for a
me.
second, but then
That's
I
what
was
they were
like,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
show, but you could tell because the jacket was off. I'm like, that's not Roy. The jacket looks weird on the
yeah.
shoulders. And then like she takes her hoodie off, and I'm like, who the fuck just stands like that in the alleyway? I'm gonna start doing that.
I do that all the time when I'm
Would
out
you?
doing my vigilantism.
Yeah, well, if you're doing your vigilantism, but if I'm just walking
when
around
I,
to meet with some people,
when I'm taking out the trash, nothing is true. Everything is.
jump from your balcony.
But what else happened this episode? No Laurel. Well, we had
That's
Laurel in
always
the
good.
flashback. No Detective Lance.
Yeah, I don't know if they got anything to do with that for now. I mean, this was more focused on just Ollie and his family,
Yeah, and
and
Moira dying.
yeah, no reason to like jam pack it with all these fucking other people.
Yeah, there's no island flashbacks. Uh,
I thought that was good because they mentioned the island I think twice in the episode.
well, there was that revelation where Moira was like, "Oh, Slade was with you on the island." Thea's
But,
standing there, has no idea what's going on.
but there's that part where they were talking about it was Sarah and Ollie, and she was like, "We've had this conversation before 5 years ago on the
Oh
island."
yeah, 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 yeah. I
And
know
I'm
what you're
like,
talking
"Oh, please don't flash back to the island." It's the first time in the series I'm like, "Don't flash back to the island." There's no point. There's no reason for it this one episode.
But yeah,
Thankfully, they did. These guys are doing a good job with the episodes.
there's a lot of Central City dialogue throw in. It kind of throws me off when like every other line, it's like, oh, Central City, like, going to
Yeah,
Central City, and they start mentioning. I know they're like trying to set up Flash and stuff, but
maybe this chick will be in Flash's show.
probably I think that they're setting up like even with Laurel's mom, like she's in Central City, like she a teacher there.
Yeah,
So I have a feeling all these characters are probably going to show up in some way.
but yeah.
Watch Barry take Oliver's son to be a sidekick,
Oh, you mean
and they
Kid
can't.
Flash?
Oh,
He can be Kid Flash.
no! They take him because Barry his powers are speed, so they take him. Like he takes him in, and then he calls him Speedy.
That's just too much coincidence. Man,
But
I can't wait for season 2 of this show to show up on Netflix. I
why?
know that, like, I don't know. 'Cause Netflix is raising their prices.
Oh snap!
Like that shitty ass segue.
Segway.
Segue.
Yeah. Oh, do you have those sounds? Didn't.
I need to find them. I don't know where they are on this.
But yeah. Netflix. Well, I'm not a Netflix user, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
affect me.
doesn't affect me yet, but it will in the future, near future.
I
Raise those
was-
prices by $1 to $2. Very specific amount. Very It's only for new users for now.
Yeah. But I just wait. I'm just waiting for the Marvel shows to go up, and then I can just use my free month trial, and then that'll be it for me.
I don't think they're all coming out. Well, you're gonna have to wait till they're all up, right?
Yeah, I'll just wait till they're all out, and then like binge watch them one weekend.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. I mean, besides that, there's not much news. You're right there.
Yeah,
Just look like you're gonna die.
I was about to fall asleep.
Besides that, nothing else with that. I mean, I guess
I
it's
don't know.
expected, but with that, I hope that they put out more shit.
Maybe they'll have some crossover deals going on,
With what?
like Amazon and HBO. Oh,
Segue. Maybe that's why they increased the price. They're increasing the prices. They gotta meet the demands now.
I
Not
guess.
demand, but they gotta step it up.
But so Amazon HBO, we're gonna get some HBO shows
Yeah, all the old stuff, which
on
is still
Amazon
good
Prime.
stuff. The Wire, Sopranos, uh, Carnival, Deadwood, all good shows. No Game of Thrones though. They haven't. I don't think they mentioned. I don't think there's like a 3-year contract.
Well, yeah, they said in the article that I read, they said Game of Thrones wasn't on there.
Like I think it's once a series finishes, it'll take 3 years after that series finishes in order to it show up on Amazon, which is quite a long time to wait for that to happen.
It still doesn't give them a reason to up Amazon Prime to $99.
Yeah, but that was before all this, I guess. But
It was just probably in the works, I would think. Like they
yeah,
knew this deal was happening, so they're like, well, I guess 79 isn't enough a year.
that's the thing though, is that at $99, it comes out to $8.25 a month, which is about the same price as Netflix.
I'd rather pay that a month.
If I could pay it monthly, I'd definitely do it, but I'm not. I'm not just gonna pay $100 right up the front. I can't afford that right now. Gotta feed my kids.
The girl you had a one night stand with, and your mom paid the girl $2 million to get out of your
Yeah,
life.
so now we're making. I'm like, oh, you don't have $2 million. I don't know why you're paying people that shit. Yeah, $2 million. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot. Yeah, but for
I
18
wonder if that's
years,
how much does Cyborg cost to make? Segway.
Oh snap! Probably more than $6 million.
Billion.
That's at least $1 billion right there. Because that's not he's not even made from well I know New 52 he's not even made from like Earth
That's a,
materials like it's all apocalypse stuff.
yeah.
He's pretty much the most dangerous character in DC Comics because he's able to hack into any interface and pretty much do whatever he wants. He could use is the boom tube stuff is that stuff he creates or does he have like the little box thing that they push him
Uh, how is it that I think it was from him? Like he created it, so like they needed him always around in order to create one. But I think before Forever Evil and the Trinity War and all that bullshit happened, they were trying to make it so that they can open it up without him being around.
Yeah. But speaking of Cyborg, yours truly cast as Cyborg.
Congratulations.
Start spreading rumors.
Hashtag hugs for Cyborg.
Yo. Nah, but they cast some guy. I sent you the
No idea
name.
who he is.
Ray something. Like they showed a
Ray
picture in a
Fisher.
video. I tried to look him up on IMDb, but I couldn't find anything.
He's Ray Fisher from on. I checked him out. No idea who the fuck this guy is. There's no picture on this guy.
Maybe that's a good thing. They need some unknowns to play
That's
these
very true.
characters. Yeah, but they might as well just call this movie Justice League.
Yeah. Well, they're all gonna have like extremely minor
Even
roles.
even show up for one scene playing football.
Yeah, probably. And then like we'll see him get struck by lightning or something in the background, and then he'll show
Why
up in this
would,
movie.
why would he get struck by lightning?
I don't know, something bad happens to him. Something falls on him.
No, isn't it? I don't even know. Because I only know the New 52, but I don't even know his original origin. Like what happens in the Smallville origin. I think he
I don't
gets
know.
like hit by a car or something like that, and then LexCorp like re they can rebuild him.
We have the technology.
They had the
No,
technology,
no, 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 no.
but yeah,
I'm trying to see online like the fuck this guy is, but
it has to be from something.
Cyborg. Ray Fisher cast as Cyborg. Forbes, the most fucking random spot to find something about that.
Oh man, Cyborg. We can rebuild him. We have.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't find anything on this guy. So screw him and his family.
But I don't know.
Ray Fisher, an actor in live theater, recently made a splash portraying famous boxer Muhammad Ali in the play. That's a play. He's rumored for an upcoming Star Wars sequel film. Speculated that he was Dwayne Johnson. Avengers. Yeah, there's nothing. This guy is just like a theater actor so far, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's
So
see. Hopefully it'll be good.
hopefully we'll get a Cyborg, Falcon, Iron Patriot team up.
Cyborg, Falcon, Iron Patriot. All the sidekicks.
Yeah, all the black sidekicks. Well,
Only part that knows it.
Cyborg's not a sidekick.
Heroes in the Hood. Nailed it.
Nice. And we'll throw Luke Cage in there.
Well, that's already too much of a crossover. Let me see who else. You know who else they could go with? If you're going as Marvel superheroes, Miles Morales. Speaking of which, your new favorite villain in the whole wide world is back in the Ultimate Universe.
Well, the
Or,
ultimate version of him, I don't really have a big problem with. It's the 616 version that I got the problem with.
is it because of his
This guy,
creepiness?
this guy needs to die and stay dead. He needs to be like the Uncle Ben of Marvel now. Like Don't bring him back. Him and his handlebar mustache.
Oh, come on, he's gone all Guy Gardner on us.
No, 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 no. This guy needs to die. I was thinking, I was like, who do I don't even hate the Joker. Like, the Joker is a good villain to me. The Joker doesn't go around impregnating other people's girlfriends.
He just goes around stripping the daughters naked while they have a gunshot wound to him and taking naked
Yeah,
pictures of them.
because I was even thinking about that. I'm just like, he's a psychopath, you
Yeah.
know.
Like
That,
for the Joker, it makes sense. Like it's like, all right, we'll take it.
yeah, because in a way it goes with his character, even though,
Hmm.
it's still creepy. But this guy, Norman Osborn, come on.
Yeah,
He's impregnates Gwen Stacy.
twice.
No,
Through the
once. What do you mean twice?
Yeah, wasn't her daughter like get raped by a bunch of guys and now she has AIDS?
And that's the end of most impressionable.
Yeah, I thought that was what happened to her.
This is the series finale. No, and then he what's Harry's girlfriend, Menace. I forgot her real name.
I don't know.
I know her goblin name is Menace. It was that arc where they made you think that he he got her pregnant, but then in the end you find out it was really Harry's baby.
Is that chick Carly's sister?
They were like best friends. They weren't like sisters per se, but they were like best friends.
Okay, gotcha.
But so I'm just like, just don't like this guy.
It's true though. I mean, in the Ultimate Universe, we see him more as Green Goblin than Norman himself, right?
Yeah, because he actually transformed like Hulk style and stuff.
Yeah. But like for the most part, he gets taken over completely by the Goblin, except for a few times where they cure him, but they don't really, right? Because I mean, I feel like once the monster's out, it's he just stays in Goblin form
I don't remember. To be honest, I don't remember. But and they still up to this day never explain what the hell is going on with his hair.
with his hair.
Yeah, I never understand how is his hairstyle. Like ever since the '90s cartoon, he always had like this red thing going on, and then it was like wavy, and I'm just like, what kind of hairstyle is that? I don't get it.
I gotta look this up here.
You've never
I don't think I
recognized
ever
that?
paid attention to it.
Look it up.
It's not a mullet, is it?
Nah, it's not a mullet. It's just like that standard like hairstyle, but then it's always like it's red and it's like this wavy, like red and
Oh,
black.
okay. I see.
Like
Yeah.
they never explained. Like I think even Spider-Man, it's something I was watching or reading. He was like making fun of it. Like he was asking, "Oh, what's up with your hair?" or something. Like even Harry had the same hairstyle.
Yeah, I see it. Like, there's even other drawings of different places that have that hairstyle on them. Yeah, some of these are pretty bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looks like he's got like cornrows on certain pictures.
yeah, it does. Like going sideways.
Hmm. And then over here it changes.
I don't know. This guy just needs to die. But anyways, we didn't even explain what the topic was. It's Ultimate Green Goblin returning to the Ultimate Universe, facing off against Miles Morales. There may have been him in the bushes. We don't know.
No, that looked like Peter. That didn't have his hair. That had like the crazy hair.
Uh, well, I don't
And
know.
how did Norman supposedly die? Did he get thrown off a roof?
No, it was he died.
I
It
remember
was
him.
he died the same issue where Peter died. Remember, it was that big fight, and
That's right, on the front.
it was Peter. It was Peter, Doc Ock, and Norman all died in that one fight. I don't remember how exactly,
Yeah, I remember
but
now.
it was it was like that.
Mm,
So how he's back?
back.
And Doctor Doom is back as well in Ultimate FF. So
That I have no idea
they're just
about.
gonna have
'Cause-
they're gonna have to explain these things.
yeah, because the whole one of the whole things about Ultimate Universe was that once you're dead, you're dead.
Yeah. Well, they did bring Gwen Stacy back.
Like yeah, except for her.
Well, it was technically she's a clone. Like, how did that work? She was
I
a
never
clone,
understood
right?
that. I never
So it was
understood.
something with the Carnage symbiote, like bringing her
I think it
back.
was a time something with the time thing though, because she just shows up. Like she
I
doesn't
think it
remember
was like
she's
the
dead
I think it was like that Clone Saga arc.
from the cartoon.
No,
From
from the book. I think that's when she comes back.
I have no
It
idea.
was something with a clone. I don't remember exactly how, but I don't know. It was that Reddit post I was telling you about with the guy was like, "Oh, if they're gonna bring him back, they might as well bring Peter back, have him be like a Winter Soldier type character. That he takes Captain America's mantle." And I was like, at this point,
Go for it. I don't give a shit.
have him be like a villain type character, second story arc, I guess, and then Peter Parker. Who the hell is Peter Parker? Have him. Hey, they can even have him where he grows his hair out. He has like that mask thing going on.
Oh, that'd be sick. He takes that from Hawkeye.
Uh, Nah, I'd rather see the more like from the movie.
Is that the
Like,
same?
well, Hawkeye's on it covers his whole face. In the Winter Soldier movie, it was just up to like his nose, I
Yeah,
think.
and yeah, goggles.
But yeah, and then since Captain America's supposedly dead and his shield's still around, you just have him like I don't know, get his memories back or something, and he just takes over as being the new Captain America. Might as well. It's the Ultimate Universe.
Anything's possible.
They pretty much do everything that they do anything that they will never do in the main universe.
Yeah.
Like you'll never see the Thing and Susan Storm together. You'll never see Peter Parker dead and taken over by a black guy.
Because 616 is racist.
But other than that, are you excited for all new Marvel now Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man?
I don't give a shit. I'm just keep reading it. Yeah. Like it's not gonna like I don't think they're gonna change anything for this. It's just a continuation.
Yeah,
So I'm not really gonna and it's still Bendis writing it, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Bryan Michael. I don't think he's ever gonna stop writing that book unless they cancel it for good.
Yeah, but it's doing pretty well. So I think we're good there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it for that. I got one more topic. Your Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, I just want to touch on it real quick.
Still haven't seen the video.
Really excited. I'm a Dragon Age fan. Played the first two games. I haven't read any of the comics. But this game looks pretty much like Skyrim. Like they should just call it Dragon Age Skyrim. But yeah, I just wanted to say, really excited. I have posted a link to the trailer on our Tumblr. I think someone had liked it, so shout out to that person.
A shout out to hold on, I got it here. Somebody.
We actually got some Tumblr followers as well.
Shit.
April 20th, View from the Gutters. Shout out.
You know what it is? It's that new logo I put up.
Probably. Let's see. April 21st, I457. Shout out.
Shout out.
I think that's a Tumblr bot, though.
Well, thank you, Tumblr.
Let's see.
Can you play Dragon Age online with other people? Like the new Skyrim, or is that still just a single player game?
That's single player. It's not an MMO. Dragon
It's
Age
not
Inquisition.
like Skyrim. Have you heard anything about the Skyrim Online?
Well, Skyrim is not an MMO either.
The online one?
That's just Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's the same exact thing. They
But
just
it's
don't want to call it Skyrim.
but it's not.
But is that doing well?
I don't know. I don't play MMOs. I'm not in that space.
Yeah, but I
That to
figured I don't know.
cons-
You see something online, hear it on.
I don't want that to consume my life.
Oh, come on! You don't want to pay $15 a month on top of your already on top of a subscription?
That is a subscription.
Yeah, but you also have to pay for your console subscription and the game.
Yeah, pay for the game.
The
Isn't it
subscription.
only for? It's for console. I thought it was just for PC.
That's for console.
Oh, well, no. I don't want to have to pay every year to play online and then pay for the game and
And
then
then
pay
pay per month.
$15 a month. No. That's mainly for people who that's all they play.
Yeah.
But I got other things to play, so
I tried playing World of Warcraft a long time ago. I got a free month. I played for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Yeah, I can't do those games. I don't have the patience for it. Just
mm.
quickly lose interest.
I'll play like a Diablo game where I don't have to play every month. I mean, pay every month.
Yeah, Diablo's fun as fuck.
But that's about it. I'm just waiting for the PS4 version to finally come out so I can get that.
Comes out tomorrow.
Right. Speaking of games, how's Octodad?
Oh my god, that game is such a trip. Ah, fuck! I turned off the PlayStation. I was gonna post up my gameplay and then trim it up like some just the funniest shit that I could pull off in that game. I gotta remember to do that next time I play.
Nah,
But
I can't play that game.
Jesus Christ, it's fucking the weirdest thing ever. But
Do they
fun.
explain why an octopus and a
I don't know if they
human?
if in the story they eventually do, but like throughout.
What's that? Is I don't even think it's gonna have a story.
Well, I mean, the story is that you're trying to just be a person, and nobody can notice. So if like let's say there's a level where you're in the supermarket and there's people around, you can't be knocking shit over and like being acting like an octopus, because people start freaking out. They're like, what the hell's going on with this guy?
So how do you breathe out of the water?
I don't know. The same way that you have kids with a human being, you have two completely human kids. The only way that I can think of, that bride, his wife, she's a skank. She's cheating on him with the neighbor. But yeah, but the game's trippy as fuck and fun. They have conversations with the octopus.
And he doesn't talk back.
He just gurgles back at them. Like, what the fuck, man?
Can you imagine being at home and then like your mom's not there and then you just see like this random ass octopus walking in your house wearing your mom's clothes and you're just supposed to be like, huh, everything's fine.
The first scene of the game, they're at the church, and the bride, she's at the altar. She's like, "Where's my husband? He's always late." And then goes over to the room, and you see the octopus there. He's just standing there. Guy opens the door, looks in. You're not dressed yet? I'm like, that's why you're surprised about? Come on. So it's this whole like fun thing. And they got references to a whole bunch of games and movies in there. There's a Minecraft thing and some movies. So
I caught in Superior Volume 4, I think it was, Carly was wearing a Minecraft shirt. I noticed that.
in Invincible there was a reference to the rhino and the thing. Like there's this one villain who's dressed up as the elephant, and he's called the Elephant.
Hmm.
And he's like, yeah, I fought this guy once called the Elephant. He was I don't understand him. He's like this cheap knockoff of the rhino. He's a shitty dude.
But and so I started watching Spectacular Spider-Man. I just watched the first episode. The
Yeah.
show is so good. It's way better than the Ultimate Spider-Man. Like
That
Ultimate
came out right
Spider-Man,
before, right?
yeah, like Ultimate Spider-Man, you could tell like the fourth wall and all that stuff is cool, but there's really no story to it per
Mm.
se. Like Spectacular Spider-Man had a way better story, and the voice actor is better.
Who voices him?
Josh Keaton, I think that's his name.
No idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out.
I didn't even know like there was two. Like I watched up to the end of the first season, like when it was on TV, and then like I thought it got canceled after that, and then and like later
I
on I found
could
out there was
be
a season
horribly
two.
wrong, but I think that that second season never aired. I think that it came out afterwards
It's
on
probably
like
or maybe it
Hulu
never
and stuff.
aired in America or something. I don't know what happened, but
Maybe. I could be horribly wrong, but I feel like that's the cart something like that happened with that.
probably. But other than that, playing Mass Effect, reading Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I've been rewatching Archer. That fucking TV show's a goddamn riot. So
I
many references to comic books and that.
I've been in the mood to re-listen to all the Indoor Kids stuff.
That's dedication.
Yeah. So I always run out of podcasts to listen to, and I'm just like when I'm driving, I hate listening to the radio. And it's like I need something to listen to. I don't know. I might do it. See what happens. Post Couture.
Alpha Code Nerdist.
No, that's the indoor one.
That's all the same.
Indoor. Get 30% off.
Go to lootcrate.com.
Squarespace. We just started throwing out all these random.
Hopefully.
Tfury.com.
Yeah, for a while they were sponsoring the Indoor Kids.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten any shirts recently. Had
Have
some
you even
like
checked?
every once in a while I'll go on and they'll have like a ton of good shirts on all the websites, and I'm just like,
I wanted to get that Kingdom Hearts one with Game of Thrones,
mm,
but by the time I get home, I always forget.
yeah. You just gotta get it when you see it.
Nah, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous way to live.
I'm trying to see. Besides that, yeah, I mean, still reading Invincible. Uh, watching Archer, playing Octodad, and that's it. Nothing else. Working dangerously. That's what I do. I can't help it.
See what's going on. Ah,
Breaking news. Come on.
comic book resources. They finally posted the Ray Fisher story. So let's see.
Yep. Turns out he's a nobody. That's sounds like a football player name.
Well, his character is a football player. So
No, Ray Fisher sounds like a football player name.
yeah, so it goes. Victor Stone, Ray
That's not
Fisher.
how it works. He's not going to be a teenager in this one, right?
I have no idea.
Was he a teenager in the old school DC stuff?
Well, he was with the Teen Titans, so I would think so.
Maybe.
But other than that, hasn't been any news. I saw something about Chew. I think you're reading
Yeah,
that,
that's
right?
right. Chew has an
That
animated
anime.
feature coming out or a movie
Yeah, it's gonna be
voiced
with
by shit. What's his name?
Steven
Stephen Yeun
Yeun and
from
Felicia.
Felicia Day.
Felicia Day.
That's cool. Which is weird because I was reading about that and they said they're gonna have the animated movie come out, and then they also still have plans to come out with a live action version of it.
I have no idea what that comic's about. So
It's this guy Tony Chu. He's a Cybopath. So every time that he eats something, he sees the complete history of that thing that he eats.
Nice.
So he works for like the police department, and then actually it's like this federal department, kind of like the CIA or something. And then he's got to solve murders and shit, and they make him eat body parts and all that crap.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's fucking hilarious. Because then you got another person who can cook something that can like see the future or something like that. It's good stuff. I need to get the rest of the trades and continue reading that stuff. And we have two trades apparently. Could have sworn I had three. I read that.
So,
Well, I was gonna say I
the
read that after Invincible, but the stack is still back there waiting for me.
the final 15 episodes of Beware the Batman are going to air on Toonami at 3 a.m. on Saturdays.
Saturdays. Nice. It's a
So,
good place to put them.
yeah, that's definitely going to get a lot of ratings.
The what is it? I think it's FX Plus. They're having a marathon of all the Simpsons episodes from start to current. I think it's
Nice.
gonna take like shit. I don't even remember 5 days or 5 weeks, something like that. Something ridiculous.
Nah, it's going to be more than 5 days, I
Yeah,
would think.
just watch. Somebody's gonna die watching that.
It's,
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else. I also started playing a little bit. Shit, what was I playing the other day? Yeah, apparently, what you call it? Bioshock Infinite, I guess, took a hold for now.
oh, you stopped?
I gotta get back on that. Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't want to keep playing PS3. I got the PS4. I would like to play that.
Yeah, but there's no games.
Yeah, that's the problem. So I even know where I am in that game. It's not like it make a difference. All I'm doing right now is just running to a blimp. That's not gonna happen.
You're going to make it.
Yeah, the blimp won't. They'll blow up the blimp or something.
Well, I don't want to spoil it, so.
That Birdman comes back.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what's the Birdman's name.
um,
Big Bird.
I
Bird.
don't remember.
Bird. I don't know. What else?
Forever Evil number 7 jumps from 3.99 to 4.99.
The last issue?
Yeah, I think that's the last issue.
That shit needs to finish, and they need to stop having these events for a while.
Well, have fun with that. But what's the Oh, I finally got over to reading the that IGN's what's it called? The top 10 Robins.
Hmm.
Number 10, Bruce Wayne.
When does that happen?
I was reading a little bit of it, but it was like some alternate reality, something like that,
Of
where
course.
I don't know. But apparently Wally West is dead in New 52.
I don't know. It doesn't exist. He's supposed to be coming up. I think it's in the Flash annual that came out this week.
Funeral held for teen killed in car accident. I promise, Wally, that I won't ever be late again. I think this is during like that time jump thing.
I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I still gotta get that issues, and I'll read it over the weekend.
But Wally doesn't even look like Wally.
What does he look like?
He just looks like a he
Piece
has
of
like
shit.
he has like short hair, buzz cut, like my not really buzz cut, but like my hairstyle kind of.
Hmm.
And but he doesn't look like the redheaded guy from the cartoons and stuff. Let's see here. Well, then again, I don't know. Tweets slashing 30, theaters comments, reviews are expecting. Was for him to be biracial, the child of a white father and African American mother.
Who?
So
Wally
yeah,
West?
Yeah, they changed his
Everything.
race. Well, I guess it would go with the TV show stuff. The West family is gonna
Mm,
be.
that's
So
true.
that's probably why.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he's hitting on every single woman he sees, I'll be happy.
If he has the same personality.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he's only gonna be alive for not that long because he's gonna die soon.
For 3 pages.
Well, he is dead on the ground, but it's made clear that the story will heavily involve time travel. There are jumps to both 5 and 20 years in the future.
Jesus.
Ah, DC Comics.
Seriously. Pretty soon we're gonna have another Infinite Crisis on our hands.
The Crisis on. They should do a Crisis on Infinite Earths, like another storyline, but include the Injustice stuff.
See, I don't think there. I don't remember getting the newest issue for that.
Well, you dropped a bunch of stuff, so.
Not that though. That I kept. Where's my fucking? Yeah, I dropped a lot.
And apparently, if you buy the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game, you get to see the movie for free.
Hmm.
So you spend $60.
On a mediocre game.
But supposedly the first game was really good, right? Wasn't that? Isn't that
No,
a thing?
I don't think so. I think it was like halfway decent, but still not worth that.
GameStop closing 120 stores, focusing on mobile.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
my.
crazy. 120 stores. That's. I feel like that's nothing.
There used to be by the mall area, by Penland Lakes Mall. There used to be two GameStops in the mall and two right outside the mall. Now there's
Again,
only
there's.
now, is there even a GameStop in the mall?
I've
I
never
don't.
seen a GameStop around here in Miami close. There's one like a few blocks away from my place. It's been there forever. Like all the ones that I've seen, they've been there forever. But I feel like there's one at every fucking corner.
There used to be,
That
but
and
now they
Walgreens.
close a lot.
Well, 120 stores, right?
All in Florida.
Yeah, Miami specifically.
Oh, speaking of Spider-Man,
About 3 years ago.
this is the sticker thing
Uh,
that they put on there, but there's no way of taking it off. So I don't know. It's gonna have to stay like that. But other than that, how long have we been going for?
let's say close to an hour. You should have the display there,
What
given that you are
display?
the master.
What display?
You should have somewhere down here, I think.
All it says is 0 viewers.
Sounds about
Nice.
right.
Stop broadcast links.
To the past. You have failed this city.
That's about it, I think.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure about an hour. We can call it. Uh,
Is that it?
yeah,
Anything else?
pretty much it. I actually have topics this week.
Hopefully. Oh, well, next week. Well, are we gonna see Spider-Man next week?
I don't make those kind of decisions. That's an executive decision that's out of my hands. But
You know who has to get the tickets.
nah, ain't got time for that.
Oh, Avengers 2 is coming out before early in UK and Ireland before it comes out in America. So
Like everything else.
that'll be nice. I feel like that has to be like a marketing thing. Uh,
Um, here's a
just,
reason. Who knows what it is?
just so that America can get spoiled.
But yeah, uh, check out our Tumblr, the most unprofessional podcast.tumblr.com, where we have updates and articles whenever we want.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter, where we never tweet, at TMU Podcast, and check out our page.
Send us some emails.
Yeah, I should post some Octodad gameplay soon. What else? Yeah, that's all we got going for us.
Look out on Tumblr for those reviews. I'll probably try and work on it this weekend.
Yeah, ask us questions, send us an email at the email will be the most unprofessional podcast at gmail.com. Send your
It's long,
questions,
long. It's long for a
concerns.
reason.
Yeah, insult us, compliment us, send us money.
Mostly insults.
And yeah, that's it. We'll see you next week for episode 5, season 2.
Where Roy Harper dies,
And Moira comes back from the dead
yeah, she joins the League of Assassins.
on a technicality.